Hello, everyone. I'm Angela Morian, the weekend sports anchor at News 12. I'm sure you've seen me on the sidelines of South Pittsburgh football games. It's usually where you can find me, is on the sidelines of some sporting event. But that's not all I do. Thank you guys for having me for your career day this year. Since I can't be there in person, I wanted to video a little day in my life for you to see just what it takes to be a sports anchor at a local TV station. Now, today is a very, very busy day, so bear with me. We're going to go through this kind of quickly. It's 1:52 right now. I already have all of my makeup and hair done for today. Usually that doesn't happen until much, much later in the day. However, I am one of the stars of this year's Dancing with the Stars charity event for the Polk County Boys and Girls Club. So I just got done. I'm in Cleveland. I just got done with a photo shoot for the event, a promo photo shoot. So I'm going to head from here, change out of this dress, maybe put my hair up, and head to the Chattanooga Mocs basketball games. It's senior day today. So come on along for the ride today.
Bird second, King third.
So it's 9:08 and the show is at 11. Thankfully, because we did the photo shoot this morning, my hair and makeup are done, so we have 2 hours, a little under 2 hours to get all of this content edited and written and ready to go for the show. So hang with me. We're almost through the day in the life. Okay, so we've reached the end of the day. It is 11:35 at night, and we just finished up the show. I'm so sorry I didn't show you guys what was going on during the show because it was a little bit hectic, but I'll show you the post-show. So this is where I stand. I stand right here. It says sports, and so this is what the shot kind of looks like when I talk, when I'm on camera. So we will go from there, and Cooper, you want to show them the monitor up here? So this is what I can see. Usually this is on and the video will be rolling through that. So when I'm talking about highlights, I can see what I'm talking about. And then we have the cameras over here, which the teleprompters are turned off, but you can kind of see this little white spot. So the words would be in this camera. So you're seeing words. So you're looking at the camera and being able to read the words too. And then after the show, at the end of the show, we come sit over here at the desk. This is my seat. This is where our news anchor sits, Brian. And we have this wall behind us. So we just kind of wrap up the show. We do something funny usually, try to interact with our viewers, but we get done at 11:35. It's 12:30 now. I've posted stuff on the website. I've scheduled social media, tweets, and everything in between. So now I'm going to answer some of Mr. Case's questions that he sent me. So first of all, how did I get into sports broadcasting? Well, I've always loved sports. It's a great job for people who love sports. I love football, baseball, grew up watching them, playing them. So I just kind of wanted to continue, being around sports. That's how I got into this job. I work a lot of hours a week. Typical work week is 40 hours for many people, but I work well over that every week because you have to be at the games and covering them, and that happens at nights and on weekends and on holidays, so you're sacrificing a lot of that to be on TV. We use a lot of different equipment. You saw my computers, you saw some shots of my camera. Those are my number 1 and 2 pieces of equipment I use. We also use our phones a lot to check on Twitter and Facebook. Those are huge. TikTok is even huge. I know you guys probably love TikTok. You guys are probably more TikTok famous than I am. That doesn't take much. What are some of my favorite memories in this job? First of all, I went to the national championship this year. I think Mr. Case is a little jealous of that, but it was very fun So exciting to be right there on the field with it all happening, with the confetti falling. It was such a memorable moment, but that's just one of many. I did the Super Bowl a few years ago. I've done many bowl games, whether Tennessee's been there or Georgia or even just Alabama. I've been to the SEC championship. I really can't pick one, but I would say the national championship and the Super Bowl are pretty high up on that list for sure. I have interviewed a lot of famous people, I guess you could say. Terrell Owens is probably the most famous person I've interviewed. Of course, he went to the Chattanooga Mocs. He played for them. He went to play on the NFL, and he's an NFL Hall of Famer. I've interviewed him multiple times. I've also interviewed pretty much everybody in the Tennessee world, from Jeremy Pruitt to Josh Heupel to Tony Vitello to all the players that you guys probably know and love. Also, same goes for Georgia, Kirby Smart, all of those players too, Stetson Bennett. I've talked to all of them. I've talked to a lot of professional golfers too, certainly some from our area. I'm trying to think of anybody else that sticks out. Probably the most famous though is Terrell Owens for sure. So if you guys are interested in this kind of job, even if it's like a news job or a weather job, you do have to go to school for it. There's communications courses, journalism courses, if you want to do weather, meteorology courses. So look into those with your guidance counselor when the time comes if you really want to do that. Really, college just gives you a springboard to get some practical experience in this field. And that gives you the work examples that you need to get a professional level job like I'm in now. Let's see. The best thing you can do, you guys don't have to worry about this now, but when you get into high school, the best thing you can do for any career that you want to try or you have some sort of interest in is go shadow someone or have an internship with someone who's in that same job field, because then you'll get to really see what the day-to-day is like, if you actually would enjoy doing it, and maybe do it for the summer or maybe do it for a week or even a day. Like, try to get yourself in there to not only get experience for if you do decide to do that job, but also to really see if you would enjoy it, because sometimes stuff looks glamorous on TV, but it's a lot of extra work that you don't see on TV that could steer you away from it. Like me, it's 1 a.m. on a Sunday morning, really, and I'm still here at the office. So those are some things to keep in mind. Mr. Case asked me for some advice that I would give to you guys if you were wanting to try a job outside your comfort zone. I know that's really tough, but just do it. I mean, not to be Nike here, but just do it. Just try it. Try out the internships. Try it at home. See if you would like it, and don't be afraid to fail. That's something I'm learning myself as allegedly a grown adult. I'm still learning that it's okay to fail, because sometimes you learn more when you fail about yourself and about how to not do that again than you do when you succeed. So do not be afraid to fail. Just don't. If one door closes, another door is going to open. Could I speak in any more cliches? But it's true. So just try it. You're not going to injure yourself mortally or anything like that by just going out there and trying something. And I'll put a cap on this great day that you guys shared with me. I hope you guys had fun. I know it might have been boring at some points, but put a cap on this with my favorite memory covering South Pittsburgh football specifically. And that is not hard at all for me. It might be a memory that I cherish more than even a national championship or a Super Bowl. And that is when the Pirates won the state championship this year. And not just because you won the state championship, but because of how you did it, with your coach leaving in the middle of the year, with all of the kids just rallying around one cause to still maintain that priority of South Pitt winning a state championship. And it really was an amazing story. And I just loved being able to be a part of that journey this year, and really loved seeing the South Pittsburgh Pirates take home that gold ball trophy in December. That is by far my favorite South Pitt memory, and one of my favorite memories of covering sports in Chattanooga. If you guys ever need me, Mr. Case has my contact information. Don't hesitate to reach out. And also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, if you guys have Twitter, it's @SidelineStormer.